Good morning. Good morning. I am making yogurt this morning, and I make yogurt about every 2 weeks. And I have probably about a quarter of a cup, maybe 4 or 5 tablespoons every morning. The dogs always get some as well. Pretty much everything I make, I guess the dogs get some as well. You will need milk. I meant to take my milk out. I either get 1% or 2%. Has less sugar. It's a bit of a creamier yogurt. Of course, if you use full milk, you would get it really creamy. I use this yogurt starter. I'll just come a little bit closer. I don't know if you can see this. I get it at the Yarmouth Health Food Store, and it comes in individual little packages like this. You will need some starter. I also put in some of my yogurt from the last batch. So I've got maybe, as it tells me here, about 4 tablespoons, or what is that? This is kind of neat, quarter of a cup left in this little container. And I have my yogurt maker, which I've plugged in already heating up. I traded this yogurt maker years ago with someone for something, I don't remember what, but I got the yogurt maker and I've been making yogurt for many, many years. When my kids were little, they always liked it. And it came with these cool little containers that had these lovely lids that go on top. But since I've broken most of them, I've gotten some of these little glasses from Canadian Tire, and they fit in there just perfectly. And I just used some of my beeswax sort of coverings to seal them like this. And mine don't seal really well, so I just used an elastic on them, put them in the fridge, and it'll last. Your yogurt will last in the fridge, I don't know, probably 10 days, maybe 2 weeks. I'm not exactly sure. All right, so I've taken about 4 cups of the milk and heated it up to 180 degrees. So you will need one of these little handy candy thermometers, and it has both Fahrenheit and centigrade on there, but I heat it up to 180 degrees, which takes about 20 minutes in this big pot that I have here. Then you have to cool it down, and this morning I did a quick cool down and I put it outside, and it cooled down fairly quickly, but it'd probably be 20 or 25 minutes to cool it to about 110 degrees. And I've always made it the same way. If you're making it another way, I just make it the same way and it usually always comes out. So I take my empty container and I put probably a cup of the cooled milk in a measuring cup. And I always add some of this skim milk powder. This is instant skim milk powder. You probably could add more. Just makes it a little bit thicker, adds more protein if you're looking for a protein source. I just always use it. Once in a while I forget. So I'm going to put it in the cooled milk and give it a little stir. I'm going to also, in that measuring cup, put one of my packages of the yogurt starter, which I didn't open up beforehand. So I'm going to put that right in there. And then I'm going to take my yogurt that I made from the last batch. And you probably don't need to put all this in there. I use less yogurt when I'm making bread, or just think what else. I mostly just eat it. Of course, you could, when my kids were small, they used to flavor it with fruit. This would be really good for, I think, probably a baby. If Kevin was here, he might like my yogurt. I make it quite tart. I brought it into class before, and people kind of, it's maybe an acquired taste. I like the tart in the morning because it makes me go like that. So I'm going to add this mixture after I've got it all mixed up pretty well. And I'm going to put it back into the pot with the other milk and just stir that. Make sure I get it all out. I'm going to stir that all together. Make sure it's nicely blended. I have tried, if you have an oven with a pilot light, it might be warm enough to incubate the yogurt. Some people say the top of the fridge works. You might just be able to put towels around it. I don't know. I have a yogurt maker. It works really well. So if you really like yogurt, I invest in a yogurt maker. And I know my brother makes his with his Instapot. So that might be an avenue that you could go. I don't know anything about making yogurt with an Instapot. So then I'm just going to take this and I'm going to fill up all of my yogurt cups. And I leave my yogurt overnight. I'll tell you a little story that I used to do it in the morning, and then in the evening I would unplug it, take it all out, put it in the fridge. And one night I forgot, left it till the next morning, and then I realized it tastes so much better if you leave it overnight. So it makes more sense to me to leave it overnight, and in the morning take it out, cool it down, put it in the fridge, and I just eat it straight out of these. And I think it's delicious. If you'd like to have a taste of mine, please let me know. If you're coming to class, I'll bring some in. I also just wanted to show you that I bottled my kombucha yesterday in these bottles, and I've left it on the counter because I'm trying to figure out how to get the right amount of carbonation in it. So in the morning, I did this last night. I bottled it yesterday morning. Let's see if you can hear this. See that little spurt? And then it adds the carbonation in there. Then you seal it back up, put it at room temperature. I don't know if you can see those little bubbles there. Anyway, it's carbonating. I might put that in the fridge today to stop that, but for now, it's still carbonating on my counter. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave me a comment and a like and subscribe if you like this channel. If you want more things, just let me know. That's it for today. Bye for now.